I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video for the 1st of October. Just the sound of that makes us feel cooler. And sure enough, the coolest air so far this season is due in here on Sunday. Let's take a look at some of the Skycam shots around the network this afternoon. How about a football theme? First off, from the campus of Auburn University. Jordan-Hare Stadium off in the distance. Auburn has an 11 o'clock game tomorrow against Louisiana Monroe. Should be a beautiful day for that game. Mid-70s. No chance of rain. Tuscaloosa, that's Bryant-Denny Stadium, Alabama hosting Florida. Tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. Clear. Start off about 70. 50s likely by the fourth quarter of that game. That'll feel like football weather. And how about look at Scott Field in Starkville, Mississippi. The Bulldogs hosting Alcorn State tomorrow morning at 11. And again, a great day for football there. Temperature should be in the 70s with a bright, sunny sky. Dry air covers much of the nation. Broad troughing continues over the east, and that trough is going to sharpen up again by Sunday. Temperatures this afternoon vary from 73 at Cullman to 83 in Tuscaloosa. Birmingham at 80, upper 70s for Anniston and Gadsden. And around the nation, you can kind of see that new surge of cold air over Canada getting ready to drop south. It's cold up there. At mid-afternoon, only in the 30s around James Bay and Hudson Bay, and we'll see that dropping onto the south. And we stay dry as a bone. The only problem with this weather is the fire danger. Wildfires could become a more widespread problem next week, and that red flag alert remains in effect for the state. Along with the bottom line is just don't be careful if you're burning outdoors, and don't do it unless you have to, because it can spread very quickly with it being so dry. Tropical weather, a couple of disorganized waves, one across the Caribbean, one west of the Leeward Islands. Modeling tries to latch onto that one west of, or east of the Leeward Islands. It takes it north of the islands in 5 days, the ones that do identify it, and most of them bring it to a tropical storm, but that remains to be seen. And we'll just keep an eye on that. Look at the GFS. This is 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon at 500 millibars. This is a 12Z run, by the way. You can see that trough sharpening up again with the Vortmax coming down the backside. It'll be a beautiful day here, sunny with upper 70s. And Sunday, the trough is very sharp. Vortmax rounding the base down around Chattanooga and Knoxville. And that's going to be a breezy day. Look at the fairly tight gradient across the state. Breezy, highs around 70. We could be in the 60s much of the day in a few spots, especially to the north of Birmingham. In fact, the NAM is showing a high of only 69. And Monday will be sunny and pretty chilly in the morning. We're talking mid-40s here with potential for upper 30s for the colder valleys for the first time this season. And there's Tuesday, pretty much the same deal. We'll start the day in the middle 40s, wind up in the 70s. And Wednesday, no change. A chilly morning, a comfortable afternoon. There's Thursday. And a week from today, should be hard to find a decent cloud in the sky here for the next 7 days. All right, let's look out there at October 13th. We have seen some runs of the GFS that depict a big rain event, and as you've heard me talk about, don't buy that. I would lean toward a dry solution, and sure enough, there is a little short wave passing through, but there's no moisture, so that looks dry. However, at the end of the forecast now, look at this. There's a whopper of a trough coming in, upper low near Memphis, and that looks wet. And by golly, if this were, January, that'd be a whopper of a deep south snowstorm right there. But it's not. It's October. And if that, by chance that's right, that would be some really good rain for us. And a tropical system shows up down there just below Miami. And again, with the mean trough over the east, that would be pulled up into the Atlantic, not the Gulf of Mexico. But again, don't buy into that solution with that big rain out there. We'll wait and see. Remember, this is the driest month of the year, and odds are we'll see that fading away in future runs. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. My next video will be Monday morning at 7. Brian Peters, the internationally beloved meteorologist, will have the updates tomorrow and Sunday. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.
Each day, there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.